Hey guys, Remington Keyes here with my friend.
Logan?
We're reviewing Ted 2 for you. This will be a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen Ted 2, you want to leave. But if you don't care
Yeah.
about spoilers, come in here, join the conversation. We'll be here,
Be here,
talking.
rocking it out for you.
We'll give you the good, we're going to give you the bad, and then we'll give you our favorite scene. So first the good. What are your positives of the movie, Logan?
The positives, I think, on the movie was definitely I would say at first the cameo appearance by Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
Towards the beginning there, in the store with Ted, and definitely the Comic-Con scene.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Do you
good
agree? Yeah. That was pretty funny with the fight in Comic-Con New York there.
one.
And
Definitely the positive was their use of humor. I'm still determining whether the first one is better or the second one's better. Right now, I think they're kind of like on par with each other.
My thing is, it's a movie that worked as a sequel.
Yeah.
It wasn't a crappy sequel like most movies are. You know, they just have the budget, so they're gonna throw it out there kind of movie.
Yeah.
They took time to actually do it properly.
Make sure the jokes worked. Make sure everything worked. I feel like Mark Wahlberg's scenes were like less in this one, more focused on Ted, which was a good point of view. It's like the first one's focusing on Mark Wahlberg, this one's focusing on Ted, so it's like a switcheroo type thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good for the movie. Another thing, I don't know whether I hate this or like this, having the guy Donnie back from the first movie. I mean,
yeah, that was the thing. When I first saw him, it was weird. I don't know. That was just strange.
Yeah.
I
can't tell whether I really like it or really hate it.
Yeah.
All the cameos was good. That's definitely a positive. All the little cameos they have in the movie. I mean, you got Liam Neeson, Morgan Freeman. Anyone else you could think? There was a lot of them.
There was a couple of news people as well.
Yeah.
When they did the news cast to like add on to the movie.
All right. Let's move on to negatives. What do you have for negatives, Logan?
Negatives on the movie would probably be, well, like you said, with adding Donnie back in it, him talking about the urinal cakes and stuff. That was creepy. Of course, he is a weird guy, anyways. Mm-hmm. But it was just way too overplayed on that. He already wanted Ted before it wasn't successful. Why are they putting them back in to do the same exact thing?
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird that it was like the same exact, concept from the first movie, the ending.
Yeah. Just like you were saying too with the SNL.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's a scene where they had like SNL parodying Ted's trial. It just didn't work. It just made me remind how bad SNL's been getting.
Yeah.
It just about a year ago, SNL was bad. It's starting to get better now.
It almost seems like SNL is trying to become what they used to be.
Yeah.
By making appearances in places, but their sketches are horrible now and everything. I'm not gonna lie.
It just reminded me about how bad SNL was, and I was just like, okay, I don't want to. Can we skip over this?
Yeah.
But there wasn't a lot of negatives in this movie. It's a really fun movie to take your friends to. I'm definitely gonna go see it again. We had a good time.
I would go see it.
We brought our friend Kyle, and we had him and Kyle had the whole theater laughing with their comments at the movie. I mean, it was just a good experience to go see with other people.
Yeah.
What do you think your favorite scene has to be?
Oh, definitely the part with Liam Neeson. There's a part at the beginning in the grocery store where he comes up to the register where Ted's working, and he has a box of tricks with him. And that's it. And he
just laughing thinking about this.
Asks him. So I hear these are tricks are exclusively for kids. All this stuff, and he
does it that serious Liam Neeson voice,
that's serious, like he's being dead serious about it, and he's like not. And so it's and then he's like, so cops aren't gonna. So this isn't illegal to buy tricks, because clearly I'm not a kid, and so like that, it just cracked me up so much. I'm pretty sure I was laughing for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, we were just dying in the theater. Yeah. I mean, there's so many great scenes in this movie that's just a small, portion. One of my favorite scenes is the Comic-Con fight. They have this because they like knock out the guy who plays Flash Gordon in the beginning. They knock out his like car window with a rock in the beginning of the movie. So towards the end, they're at Comic-Con. He signed it. And he goes, "Hey, you're the one who destroyed my window," to Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. And they have this like huge fight at Comic-Con. You got all these nerds fighting, and then you got Patrick Warburton just beating on nerds. I mean, it was just hilarious. He was dressed as the Tick, which he did play in the live-action TV show, which I thought was a funny little nod to anybody who remembers the Tick, which is probably like a little. Because the show sucked, but
I was wondering what that was. I didn't understand that reference.
Yeah, he played Tick in the live-action movie, or not movie, television show.
Television show, yeah.
But that was like a little nod, and he was just beating on nerds at the Comic-Con. And I thought that.
And his friend there that played the guy from Star Trek.
Yeah,
whatever the hell his name is. I'm not a big Star Trek fan.
Next Generation with the guy with the weird skin thing on his head that kind of
creeps everyone out. Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any other favorite scenes?
The stand-up comedy one.
Oh yeah, they have the stand-up comedy scene where it's improv and the guys go up there and ask, "Oh, what's an event that we should play out?" And Ted and Mark Wahlberg are like,
they say 9/11.
They're like, "Name a place you want to go."
And what was the place?
Was that shooting? The Connecticut shooting. What was it?
No, it wasn't Sandy Hook. It was like Ferguson.
They said Ferguson.
Ferguson, Missouri. Stuff like that. It was just a hilarious scene.
Yeah. So, it's just...
But like you were saying before, or saying to me earlier, that this definitely could be a standalone movie.
Yeah.
It has the references back to when Mark Wahlberg there and Ted were kids.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a sequel, but it can be standalone as its own comedy.
If somebody just saw this movie, it would work just the same as seeing the first one.
Yeah. So
that's there is a few little references somebody may not get from not watching the first one, but definitely references a lot back.
Yeah, that's why I'm really like. It's hard to say which one's better, Ted or Ted 2, because they kind of stand with each other, as equals. What would you rate this movie out of 10?
Out of 10, I would give it a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It had a lot of funny parts, but like we mentioned, the SNL scene was really dumb. Mm-hmm. And it was a really bad reference. And, bringing back Donnie was just no.
So I'm going to give it 8 out of 10, even though I didn't like some of the parts, it's still a good movie to me.
Yeah,
it's like
still a very great film.
It's funny. A lot of people don't realize, when Ted came out, that was the same summer 21 Jump Street came out, and we had a really good summer for comedies, so this definitely made me laugh. Not as hard as 22 Jump Street, which I also recommend you guys seeing, but this really made me laugh hard, and it has rewatchable value. That's why I give it an 8 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching our review of Ted 2. If you like this video, hit it with a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, hit it with a thumbs down. We make new videos every week. Logan, tell the fans where they can find you.
Where they can find me? Well...
Do you have like a YouTube channel or something?
No, not currently. I don't. I'm working on it, though. So, of course, I'm on Facebook, just like everybody else, pretty much.
Yeah, he's on Facebook. And you can find me under the social media sites, under Remington Keyes. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.